Your heart is racing. Your palms are sweating. Your chest feels tight. You just read an email from your boss. It said, "We need to talk." Nothing chased you. Nothing growled. Nothing is actually trying to kill you right now. But your body doesn't know that. It's reacting exactly the way it would if a lion had just stepped out from behind a tree. That's strange, isn't it? An email shouldn't feel like a predator. But for most of human history, the systems in your body that detect danger never had to deal with emails, deadlines, or group chats. They had exactly one job: detect the thing that wants to eat you. React before you have time to think. That system never got the memo that the world changed. Deep in your brain sits a small almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. It's old. Evolutionarily speaking, it's one of the earliest alarm systems your ancestors ever built. Its entire function is to scan for threat, and the moment it detects something dangerous, it doesn't wait for permission from the thinking part of your brain. It hijacks your body first and asks questions later. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux spent decades mapping exactly how this works. He discovered that fear signals can travel to the amygdala through what he called a low road, a fast, sloppy shortcut that bypasses your conscious thought entirely. Your eyes see a shape in the grass. Before you even register what it is, your amygdala has already told your body to freeze, to flood with adrenaline, to prepare to run. This is why you flinch at a shadow before realizing it's just your coat on a hook. Your body reacted to a threat that was never there, because being wrong costs you nothing. But being slow to react to a real predator could cost you everything. For nearly all of human history, that trade-off made perfect sense. Picture your ancestors 60,000 years ago, moving across open grassland, sleeping in the open or in shallow caves. Every rustle in the brush could be wind, or it could be a leopard. Every human who lived long enough to have children was, in some sense, a descendant of the ones who reacted first and thought later. So evolution built you to be paranoid. Not because paranoia feels good, but because paranoia kept you alive. Anthropologist Sarah Blaffer-Hardy has written about how vulnerable early humans actually were. No claws, no armor, no real speed. Survival depended almost entirely on early detection and group vigilance. A threat response that fired too often was a small cost. A threat response that fired too late was a death sentence. Your amygdala is the descendant of that math. Here's the problem. That system was built for physical predators, leopards, snakes, rival tribes with spears. It was never built for a world where the threats are abstract and constant. An unread message, a disapproving look, a red notification bubble. Your amygdala can't tell the difference between a lion and a text message. It just knows something has been flagged as dangerous, and it fires the same ancient alarm either way. Heart rate up, breathing shallow, muscles tense, blood moves toward your limbs in case you need to run. You don't need to run from an email, but your body prepares you to anyway. Psychologist Robert Sapolsky, who spent years studying stress in wild baboons, found something striking. A zebra sees a lion, sprints for its life, and if it survives, goes back to grazing within minutes. Its stress response turns off almost as fast as it turned on. Humans don't do that. Sapolsky's research showed we're unique in our ability to trigger the exact same stress response just by thinking about a problem. You don't need the lion to be physically present. You just need to imagine it, replay it, anticipate it happening tomorrow. No zebra worries about what its boss thinks of it at 3 in the morning. You do. And your amygdala treats that worry exactly like a predator crouching in the grass. So what do you do with a threat detection system that's 200,000 years out of date? You start by recognizing the sensation for what it is. That tight chest, that racing heart. It's not a sign that something is truly wrong right now. It's an ancient alarm being triggered by something modern and symbolic. The feeling is real. The danger, most of the time, is not. Slow breathing signals to your nervous system that you're not being hunted. Movement mimics the release your body was designed to have after a threat response, the same release a zebra gets by literally running away. Even naming the emotion out loud, "This is anxiety, not danger," engages the newer, slower parts of your brain and quiets the ancient alarm. You will always have an amygdala. You will always flinch at shadows. That part of you kept every one of your ancestors alive long enough to have children. all the way back to the first humans who stood on a grassland and listened for something moving in the grass. But you can learn to recognize you